I think this project can be presented as a very good case study for what we can do from design to build stage. This is a great example for anyone in the construction industry.
Hello everyone, welcome to one more episode of Meet Our Sponsors. I hope you're all having an amazing day. My name is Priyanka, and before I start with the interview, I'd like to share with you a small introduction about who Team Esteem is and what the competition is about. Team Esteem's goal is to raise awareness for a sustainable way of living. Our aim is to show that construction and lifestyle improvements can be successfully implemented while creating a blueprint for future generations and encouraging practicality of such a project. We are a multidisciplinary team of more than 60 students from over 10 countries. We understand that sustainability is a global concern, and therefore we want to inspire people to make choices that cultivates a sustainable lifestyle. Therefore, we aim to demonstrate how using modular living solutions could help challenge perceptions surrounding a currently wasteful, non-circular building economy. So let me introduce you to Ms. Amisha. She's a part of IES. Hello, Amisha. Would you like to say more about yourself for our viewers?
Sure. So I was a student at Heriot-Watt University, and I started interning at IES while I was still at uni. And after my graduation, I just continued working at IES as a consultant. So currently, that's what I'm doing, and I'm working from home at the moment, but I'm normally based in Glasgow.
Thank you, Amisha. Thank you for being here with us today. I have a few questions about your opinions on general topics as well as your contributions to the house. So, you told us you studied at Heriot-Watt University. So, could you just explain what interested you about that particular course?
Yeah, so I studied architectural engineering, and I think I was most interested in the focus on built environment. And I thought the context was very relevant in that it was about the current state of the industry and the current state of the built environment. So I found it very relevant, very interesting. And I also think that the way they teach, there are quite a few essential skills that are passed on, like working in a team and even software skills, which come very handy. So, yes, that's what mainly interested me when I was choosing the course.
That's interesting. So, tell us about your company and what you do for them.
I work at IES as an ICL consultant. So, my team basically focuses on developing tools that you can use to simulate multiple buildings at a master planning scale and simulate the energy and carbon emissions and see if you can implement any energy saving measures, even energy demand measures. So we do this at a master planning scale. So that's what I'm working at IES for.
Oh, that's great. So, what exactly is ICL about?
Sure. So digital twin is what the main focus of ICL tools are. ICL is a suite of tools. So it's not just one tool, it's a number of tools, and you can use it based on the applicability of your project. So depends on what you want to do. But for example, if you're a client that needs to just evaluate whether out of your three, four options that you have for your site or a campus, which ones are the best, and you don't want to get into very detailed analysis, you just want an overview. ICL tools help you do that, but it also helps you drill deeper and into very detailed network analysis in, for example, trying to see if your site can reach zero carbon or net zero emissions by a certain time. So these kind of analysis ICL tools are developing towards.
That's nice. So, how do you manage quarantine? Like, did it affect your work?
The way I managed quarantine was I moved from where I used to live on my own to back with my family temporarily. And I would say they keep me sane and I feel happier here. So I managed to adapt to working from home. But I do miss my office, I do miss my colleagues, but it hasn't affected my work significantly. So yeah, it's about being able to adapt with whatever you have.
Yeah, exactly. So, how did IES contribute to the project?
IES helped with the modeling side of things. So we aided in any specific questions about how to design a specific system, or even general questions about HVAC design, or use how to use VE tools. So yeah, modeling side of things mainly.
Yeah. So why did you decide to partner with us? Is there any experience you hope to gain from us, from this project?
I support the objectives and the goals that a STEAM team has, and I want to support raising awareness for a sustainable living. So I support that. I myself was a student not too long ago, so I know that a little bit of help from someone who is in the practice can go a long way. So that is my main objective there. Also, it interests me to see what kind of questions pop up when someone is using IS tools, and this helps me get back with any feedback that I might have based on these questions.
So how do you think this project can impact the future of construction?
I think this project can be presented as a very good case study for what we can do from design to build stage. This is a great example for anyone in the construction industry. I also think it's a very good opportunity for everyone who's participating in the competition, all the students, because it encourages them to think in a different way. And hopefully, they will take some of this knowledge forward when they go in the industry, and it will have an impact on whatever they do.
So has there been any challenges you have faced in achieving sustainable initiatives in your company?
IES continuously tries to practice what they preach. There are obviously challenges faced by any company during this time of COVID and Brexit and all that, but IES still manages to continue working towards that goal. Personally, I haven't faced any challenges. As an example, I like to cycle to work, and there are enough opportunities for me to do that. Not at the moment, but normally when I'm working in the office, there's enough facilities for me to cycle. And if I wanted to go grab lunch, I can. There is a spare bike that I can use. So things like that. I think IS always supports its employees to be more sustainable at a personal level as well.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice initiative by the company. So, how is your company planning to adapt to future goals such as net zero energy, carbon neutral buildings?
So IS main focus is to enable these ideas to be realized using ICL and VE tools. Well, VE is part of the ICL tools. So that is their main focus. So the more people who can use these tools to during their design process, it will benefit everyone who's part of the process, and even in the future to reduce the carbon emissions. So it is an inherent thing that IS does. And in general, I would say the company continuously tries to reduce its carbon emissions, like by reducing travel, and they also provide an electric bike, a grant, so you can get a bike. So they continuously try to reduce the carbon emissions, and in the work they do, that is done inherently.
Yeah, that's great. So, finally, is there any message you would like to send to the future graduates aiming to join the construction, the building modeling, sustainability related industries?
There's, I think, a lot of opportunity for anyone who's planning on graduating into the construction industry. There's plenty of opportunities for you to practice what you have learned so far in university, or in an apprenticeship, or anything that you have studied. And there is enough opportunities for you to learn more than that and have so many experiences that you have not had a chance to do in university. So I would say be brave, and I think the industry itself has a lot of opportunity when the graduates come with a fresh perspective and their ideas and their talent. So I would say be brave and take a leap.
This message is would give a great impact on other graduates as well, whoever has taken the civil architectural engineering side of these courses.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of work to be done, basically, in this industry. So I think there's enough opportunities for anyone who's graduating in this industry. And there's also so many different fields that they can choose and they can switch if they need to. So it's very good. Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Amisha, for joining us today and sharing all this information with us. I hope you have an amazing week, and we hope to see everyone next week with our next guest. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.